Okay, so I have been challenged to make carrot bacon. I'm just using some regular old-timey carrots. They're not the little babies or weird. Organic with long stems. They're just your regular dollar bag of carrots, or $2, whatever. So let's get started. So per Tasty, they did a little hack on how to take the skin off of the carrot. So you can do it old school style, like that. You know? With the whatevers. Or you can take some aluminum foil. I don't know if this is gonna work or not because I saw it on some sort of. You take foil like this, and then you take your carrot and wow, it works. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's not perfect, but if you don't have a look. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that review. If you did, don't give a thumbs up. Don't subscribe. You can check out all it gets into all the little crevices, and you don't lose all your carrot. Cool. So I'm gonna shave the carrots with my mandolin from Epicure. These are available soon, and I am lucky that I bought mine a couple months ago as a hostess special. It's one of those things I want to remind you that if you are a hostess, you get to be privy to things that other people can't get by being a hostess, and that's why we love hostesses. We like to reward them, and my reward for being a hostess with Epicure was to host my own class, and I got to purchase the mandolin. I love it. It's also very dangerous, so you need to use the guard with it, but I am just showing you that you can use a thin blade or a thicker blade, and then there's some julienne blades that also come with it. It's reasonably priced, and it's one of the best tools you could ever own in your kitchen. Okay, so this is the guard. There's a place for the carrots to just align. You can see where it dips in, and then you're just gonna hold it. I kind of like walk it through a little bit so that it's pretty even, and then it's perfect. It's like a bacon. That's what we're going for, carrot bacon. I've already got quite a number of strips that are ready to go, and now I'm just thinking about what I need to put on them to make them come alive and taste like bacon. I know I'm still working on it as I'm standing here, but we're gonna do it. Okay, so whoa, there's some heat on that. Wow, yikes. Let's try that again. Woo! Okay, because we're from Woodford County, and that's in Versailles, Kentucky. If you do the Bourbon Trail, you can stop by and see me anytime, and I will create this little crazy creation that I just concocted with these carrots. So my first goal was to do a challenge with Jean with the carrots and do the candied bacon, like whatever that lady's name is. I can't think of her name. Tabitha, yeah. And I really thought, oh, it'll be easy. But one thing I don't have is liquid smoke. You gots to have the liquid smoke. I don't have it. What I ended up creating instead was also good, which goes to show you that you can always use someone else's brilliance as your jumping off point and do your own brilliance or brilliant. And here's what I did. These are so yummy, and I just kind of I had them really plated nicely, but then I'm just like, you know what? I gotta eat them. They are absolutely delicious. And when I'm in these times of here on quarantine, I want something sweet and savory, and this hit the spot. It's still crunchy, but it's not bacon. But bacon is tough on the stomach, I'm just gonna say. And it's also tough on your booty. Yikes. But these little guys, they are so good. They're crunchy. They've got a little bit of maple syrup on them and a little bit of bourbon, Woodford Reserve, and a whole bunch of Epicure goodness thrown on them. They are legit. So let me tell you how I did it. So first I started with the mandolin, and I shaved the carrots into a fine slice. And one little hack that I did was the foil on the carrots. I was shocked that that actually worked. Then I made a liquid of Woodford Reserve and maple syrup. And then these were some of the ingredients that ended up going into my seasoning blend to make the candied carrots. I did chipotle, I did the CCB, which I ended up using all of it, and that is Parmesan cheese, chives, and bacon. And the bacon is vegetarian. It's an infused pinto bean, and it's wonderful. It's one of my favorites. Then I used a little bit of minced garlic, a little bit of 3 onion, a little bit of black pepper, O Canada, and some salt. Now you're going to notice that the grinder top is missing. That's because I took an empty jar of O Canada, because this is my favorite. I've already got another jar open and ready for use. I took the empty one that you see here, and I blended all of my favorites. I took the sea salt top from over here, added it to this, and it makes the perfect drizzle consistency like the chipotle. Very, very fine mist instead of it being super chunky. And even though Canada is pretty chunky, I wanted it to just be a mist of spice blend so that you got the carrot, but your secondary was the spices. You can see that there's a little bit of the chunky, which was in the liquid that I used, and my maple syrup that I used was this 100% pure amber color, grade A amber color. It's private selection from Kroger, nothing fancy. But here's the blend, and you can see that it's pretty chunky inside there, but what comes out is this fine mist of seasoning, and I just did a light dusting on top of it that you can see. It into these beautiful little nuggets of joy. They're still crunchy. They do not taste like bacon. Not even remotely. But they are so good. It's some serious heat from the chipotle. The sweet from the O Canada. That little bit of liquor from the bourbon. That's definitely in there. I did not cook it out. It's there. So I guess you can't eat too many of these little guys. But you can pick them up. They'd be the perfect appetizer. You pop them in the oven for about 10 minutes on 400. And they'd be a gorgeous appetizer that you could eat with a shrimp fork. So, what have we learned today? I did not win the bacon challenge, but I did win the O Canada candied carrot challenge. Jean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna win this one. So now we need to pick a couple other people to challenge for this here bacon thing.